The autopsy showed that she was poisoned. After questioning everyone in the house, it seemed nearly all of them had some reason to dislike her. Jovita, the Latina maid, was the one who brought food to her. But this wasn't enough to press charges. I had no evidence of tampering. Christmas was just around the corner, and I got an invite from Mr. Wagner to join them for dinner. I had my doubts about sharing a table with a possible murderer, but I had to know more. But before I had any chance to snoop around, something else happened. No witnesses, no evidence. Something that can happen only on some very specific circumstances. Right weather, right spot, and the right time.
Such prodigious results. I am thoroughly impressed with you. Listen, I have something else to teach you. You have the ability, deep inside you, to look into people's minds and tell them what to do. Let's unlock this ability together. Now, follow my instructions. Oh, very good. That's my boy. Oh, very good. Now, to continue your journey, Lucius, with your new skills, you should avoid detection and reap more souls for me.
I know we've had our difficulties this year, but don't let that ruin our Christmas. As a family, we have each other. We should remember our friends and our faithful employees we have lost.
I'm not sure how you expect to win another term in the Senate with speeches like that.
Dad. Alistair, could you bring another bottle of Burgundy, please? And on your way, could you turn on the Christmas lights?
Certainly, sir.
Come on, everyone. It's Christmas. Let's eat and try to enjoy ourselves.
I can't believe Agnes is
What's
gone.
taking Alistair so long? He should be here.
Something about this just doesn't make sense.
I think the lady of the house is losing it.
Hello, darling.
This show is good. Bloody parasites.
How is the food? Todo bien?
Now that you are here, everything is perfect.
What's that supposed to mean? Hello, Lucius.
It's really nice of you to invite me to your Christmas dinner.
Hello, my
Come
boy.
on.
You have been helping us through these hard times. Inviting you to dinner is the least I can do. We need to stay strong as a family. We've been through a lot lately, but I'm certain we will endure if we stick together.
If you play outside, be careful. The ground can be very slippery. What happened to the lights? All right, Lucius. How's my best mate today? What's with the cable? You're not playing with me, are you, Lucius? Nancy, I have some concerns about your son's development. If it's at all possible, we could have a meeting later on.
Hello, grandson.
What happened to the lights? Half a mo, Lucius. I'm in the middle of something. Go and get help, Lucius, quick! I must have pulled my back out.
Mr. Wagner, this is Wayne Preston from the Herald. I wonder if I could ask you some questions about the recent deaths at Dante Manor.
This is a private line. How did you get this number?
5 deaths within a few months is quite a sensational story, Mr. Wagner. The public needs to know.
Winter Hill Police Department.
This is Senator Charles Wagner. Please put me through to Detective McGuffin. The press are closing in on this, Mr. McGuffin. I have an election coming up, and I can't let this get out of control.
I sympathize with you, Mr. Wagner. These journalist types are like vultures around every sad case I get. They just love tragedies. But what can we do? It's a free country.
I need to keep this out of the papers, Mr. McGuffin. We've had a run of bad luck. It's as simple as that. The stakes are high, and I'm under a lot of pressure to clear this up.
The pressure is on both of us. Your mess is making the precinct look like a joke, and my superiors are not going to take it lightly.
Yeah, well, you won't know the half of it unless you get this wrapped up.
Is that a threat, Mr. Wagner?
That's not something you want to find out. A couple of phone calls can do wonders.
Detective McGuffin. A word with you, please.
How did you get in here?
You're working the case here at the Wagner estate. I'd like to ask a few questions about the series of unusual deaths that have occurred over the last few months.
Now listen to me. You leave those people alone. They've had some bad luck is all. They're nice people, and they need space to get over their losses, okay? And if I find you anywhere near this house again, I'll run you in. You got it? I was almost ready to bring in the Latina maid. I was planning on searching her room, hoping to find a bottle of rat poison or a padlock. But suddenly, it was too late. Seems that Tom Wagner, brother of Charles, had an affair with 2 of the maids. I guess one of them found out and wasn't happy about it. Can't really figure out what they saw in that guy. I mean, he was mooching from his brother and doing God knows what in his dirty little film room. When we searched that room, it was a sick pervert's nest. I mean, they had a kid in that house. Little did I know about this kid.
what's going on here. I know. I've seen the signs.
People talking about ghosts and spirits. This is not what I signed up for.
Did you hear something?
No, it's nothing. Don't worry about it.
Seen your uncle yet? Oh my God! How can he do this to me? Why? Oh, why? Why? Oh, why? Oh, why?
It seems we found an obvious culprit in Miss Jovita Munez. The missing padlock from the cooler, the rat poison. It almost seems too convenient.
Why are you telling me this? It's not like we were close or anything.
Well, we have a motive, too. Pictures of you and Susan Myers and, how should we put it delicately, flagrante delicto. It seems your involvements with the staff are a little too tangled.
What? I knew nothing about this. You mean she did all this because I had a fling with Susan? Oh my God! What have I done?
Tom hasn't done anything. His indiscretions may have led to this, but he would never have put them up to it. There's no reason for it.
Look, this whole thing is a freaking mess, and I'm trying to put a cap on it. So both of you listen good. Jovita was stealing from the house. She poisoned Agnes because she was onto her. We'll ignore all the, indiscretions in the report for the sake of your family.
Whatever it takes, Detective. We want to put this all behind us. I'll straighten Tom out, but I don't think I'll be able to save my campaign at this point. The press will have a field day.
Well, there's nothing I can do about that, Mr. Wagner. But they won't get a story from me. I'm just trying to make a living. We'd finally managed to close the case, or so I thought. Seems like she had been behind every death so far in the house, except the butler. It kept bothering me. Could that really be an accident? Every path we took on the case left me uneasy. Then, right on time, a month later, it happened again. It looked like another suicide. It might have been me who pushed him over the edge. And for that, I am ashamed.
We reported 10 p.m. At Thomas Point Light, the air temperature was 60 degrees. The winds were from the east at 13 knots. The water temperature was 58 degrees. 10:42 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time.
The marine forecast for Chesapeake Bay.
Leave your father alone. He's very upset. I mean, he has a lot to deal with right now.
After midnight with visibility 1 nautical miles or less. Wednesday, northeast winds 5 to 10 knots.
Oh, Lucius. Why? I don't understand. Why did she do it? Please. I need to be alone now.
You know, time passes a lot faster with music.
Hello, darling.
Shh, listen.
What do you mean going on? You mean they had an affair?
I don't know. That's just what I heard. It's been a month and Tom's still locked in his room, drinking his sorrows away.
That slimy bastard.
Oh, by the way, there's a tape of my band lying around here somewhere. Have you seen it?
Hey, little dude. I hope you're not planning any expeditions in the wine cellar. I don't think your mom would approve.
You know, time passes a
Lucius.
lot faster with music.
What do you mean going on? You mean they had an affair?
Oh, Lucius. How could she do it? Why would she do such a thing?
It's you. You did this! You little shit! You did it all! You...
Reported 10 p.m. At Thomas Point Light, the air temperature was 60 degrees.
Tom? It's me, Charles. Please open the door.
The current time is 10:40 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time.
Oh shit, no. Not this, no. Not this, no.
Waves 1 foot. Areas of fog after midnight with visibility 1 nautical miles or less. Wednesday, northeast winds.
Mr. Wagner, I'm at a loss for words.
You came to your own conclusions, Detective. Our family is suffering a great shame now. I have little hope after this. I want you and your men out of this house by nightfall. There's nothing more for you here. We'll take care of our own problems from now on.
Again, I'm really sorry for your loss. I'll say a prayer for you and your family, Mr. Wagner. Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. It has been, I don't know, a long time since my last confession. There's a family. Their home is befallen by calamities. I can't explain. I've been trying to help, but I may have involved myself too far. I've been having nightmares, terrible scenes playing through my head, and this family, they are the players.
It sounds to me like this family needs help, my son. It sounds to me like the church should intervene.
Hello, Lucius. You are doing well. But I do tire of these menial offerings. Maids, butlers, accountants, drunks. Don't you think it's time to up the stakes? Maybe make this a little more personal. There are some sneaky snakes in your fold, Lucius. You need to weed them out of the grass. Let me show you something else you can do to help on your journey. You have the ability to make people forget things. This can be very useful. What skill and promise you display? The higher the stakes, my son, the more power can be derived from the sacrifice. Look closer to your foe, Lucius. Do me proud.